Greetings to you all! Welcome back to Let's Play Micro Machines. We're here and we have attack. Same plan as before. We shoot everyone and then we try and get a lead, but we go the complete wrong direction. And then we find that green has the lead. We have to try and manoeuvre our way across these books. So, green's... I don't know what the hell happened there. He's driving in a completely wrong direction. We shall take this advantage once we can get it. Which means that we're going to degrade this very slow plod around the level once again. But it's a free win, pretty much. This time it's kind of handy to go around the left side, I find, because you approach it from the opposite angle, and the cards try to disguise where you have to turn the evil things. I'm stuck on a marble, like a soldier's head. Curious places to be stuck indeed. Now I'm bouncing off some Lego! This is not going well. The tank's turning circle is very small, because I used the wrong word. Its turning circle is tiny, but its turning speed is dreadful. Just one of those things. Whoa, what the hell are you still doing here, Mr. Red? Now I'm in third because of you and your overzealous shooting. Yes, in you. If you die in the books, you spawn miles back, right at the back at the beginning of the books, which is really quite a big setback. Now, Red was there because he's being lapped by everyone. Everyone else, it seems, managed to actually get a good move on, even Green, who went the wrong way. Not often you see a computer go the wrong way. It's kind of funny. I went the wrong way through the chessboard. Many better routes than the one I took, but I'm still in the lead, even though there are bullets flying past my head. But no, I seem to have this, it's alright. Make sure I stick on the books. No, that's not going to do it. We're going to have to reverse. Shoot this guy! There we go. And I've lost it again! Okay, I'm going to blow up, aren't I? Because I didn't cross the books. Oh no, it still let me survive. Blue's gone in the wrong direction. I'm not sure why the computer on this track likes to go off on a tangent. Let's go explore what's over to the other side. Maybe there's another route through the level I'm not familiar with, but I don't think there is. Certainly if there is, it's slower than the one I'm taking. Do well for the drafts. There we go. Yes, to me they're drafts, they're not checkers. I'm from the United Kingdom, what can I do? We have different words. Assume marbles. Anyway, another win where we stopped dead on the line and we could turn the spot exceptionally quickly now for no apparent reason. Nonetheless, it's another win for us. Walter didn't come last, Dwayne did, and he's furious with his hat. Blames it all on his hat for some reason. The third race with the sports cars. Now, if ever a track is going to make me lose a life, it's this one. Certainly up there is one of the hardest in the game. Make no mistake, very difficult track. Gotta be careful. He says as he dies. I'm willing to take all bets on how many times I fall off on this track. Obviously, I can't interact with you in a fashion where I can actually take a bet, but I can just make the comment. Now then, I cannot remember this track to save my life, so it's a learning process for me, and I won't be too surprised if I lose this life here. But that'll be alright, as long as I learn that out of the track. I'll have a much better stab at it next time. I notice this one likes to take us very close to the edge of the table whenever it can, which is a very dangerous thing. Very dangerous place to be, of course. You can cut that corner quite spectacularly because the open ring binder folder there, you can drive straight over the paperwork. Very nice. Not sure what's happening here. We're falling off, regardless. So we've made our way into last place, but we're not that far behind. I mean, they're just there, and that's a lap apparently. If only I could remember something of the lap I've just traversed, then maybe I could improve my race. I hate you all so much. But apparently you all had problems getting round a bend. It's not the end of the world. Somehow when they're off screen they have incredible difficulty doing just about anything. That time it was going over the book. However, if I'm in the lead, when they're off screen they miraculously catch me up no matter what. It's a kind of Mario Kart syndrome. Only instead of the computer physically slowing down and speeding up, there we go. the computer's intelligence just either falls to pieces or becomes superhuman. I mean, it's an idea for doing a catch them up system. It's not one I like. The difficult thing about these cars has got to be how much they skid. They can barely turn a corner. It's kind of odd for a sports car. You would imagine they'd be quite good at cornering. It's apparently not. That's the edge that the Formula 1 cars have over them, I suppose. The Formula 1 cars are very good on the old brakes and on the cornering, whereas these things just don't even bother to try. Turned far too early, but so did he apparently, and he's got himself stuck in a notepad. Blown up somehow. Very nice. I do hate the double rulers, because it lulls you into a false sense of security, thinking you can get across when you can't. Nice bit of strafing gets me over that one. Nice bit of blind driving gets me over that one. Not really learning the track particularly well, I'll be honest. I know this is the, if there's any time where I need to stop falling off, this is it. Given my position, given how close we are to the finishing line, it's going to be me in blue. Is there another ruler to cross? I don't think there is. Actually, yes, there is. After this bend here. And the finish is there. We go. A second will do me just fine. Not many times you see me finish in second, but it's perfectly good, perfectly respectable, and it will get the job done. So I'm not going to complain. Neither's Dwayne. Look at him go. Another boat level. This is where we can take it easy. If you notice, we also have another chopper level to go. Another place where we can take it easy. Even now, race number 21. It's a boat level. Still means it's easy. There's something about the boats that they're really easy to control, and the computer really, really struggles. They're getting a bit longer, the levels, if no mistake, and I don't know what the hell was going on with the balances there. But another advantage of the boats, of course, is you know where the evil whirlpool's going to be. It's always where the plug should be. So, even without seeing the track, it's pretty easy to avoid everything. Ducks only ever appear in the middle. Doesn't matter if you bounce off these scuds. Another two electrical wiring copper coil things, I don't know what they are. As far as races go, you may be trying to count how many races there are, but on race number 21, there are 6 different... 6 of the 6? No, there's 8 different vehicles. Sorry, 8. 3 races apiece makes 24 different competitions, races to win. There's also the 3 bonus life things, but of course you don't have to win those, they're just for your benefit, if you can do. So there's 24 races we'll need to do. And this is race number 21, so we're making pretty good progress. This is a rather short level, surprising for one of the later levels in the game to be this short, but all the bathtub levels are pretty short, just by their nature of not being, not being that difficult. You don't fall off anything, so pretty quick. And the computer's nowhere near me. Well played to us. Dwayne's a little unsure of himself this time. If he doesn't come first, he's a little bit more reserved. And finally, Bongo Chen bites the dust. Unfortunately, that means we're not going to see the defeat animations of all of these 3 people, because presumably Walter and Dwayne will lose everything, so poor Mike will never get to shine with his comedic defeat. But we can prep his glasses ready for a good race. Choppers, they're going to take it easy on us once again. So you've probably worked out the one I'm looking at as being moderately difficult out of all the races left is going to be the Formula 1 on the pool table. That's what you're thinking then? Yeah, it's more difficult than the others that are left, kind of. Ooh, sneaky stuff. But in all seriousness, the final tank one is a pain. You'll see why, but it is a pain. The final one on the pool table, actually, I find, is quite nice. It's quite a simple track. There's not many risks you have to take, so it's not bad at all. It's not the one I'm dreading, not by any means. But I do have plenty of lives, so I'm pretty confident I'll be able to get the game done. If I fail to get the game done, that'll be a bit disappointing in an LP. In case anyone's worried, if I do fail to get it done with the lines I have, I'll just off-screen my way back here and then start recording again, so we will certainly see the ending. But I'd like to do it in one run-through, that'd be nice. And yeah, back on the choppers, not much to say, because we pull away from our opponents so very quickly for no apparent reason. They'll never catch back up in a million years, because they're too busy foraging in the bushes. Never see them, so I'm not getting close to lapping them. It's not doing that bad, but they're just nowhere near. I will never explain why the computer is so inept at driving choppers. To get past these squirts of water is pretty simple because they all appear exactly in the same place, so you just fly over the actual main pipe rather than the offshoots and you'll be absolutely fine. And that is going to do it for another race. There we go. As I said before, coming first or second now doesn't make any difference whatsoever. But there is 22 races down. There are 2 remaining. One of them is a Formula 1 car. One of them is a tank. Hopefully you'll join me next video. We'll find out which is 23, which is 24. And here's hoping we'll get them done. Hopefully you'll join me for that. And I shall see you then.